Welcome to the Cumberland County College Basic Skills Math program. This presentation is designed to briefly orient you to the program. You have been placed in this class based on your college entrance testing, and you must complete the Basic Skills program before continuing on into any college-level courses. Mastery Learning mixes an interactive online mathematics program with individualized teaching and intervention. It differs somewhat from traditional classroom courses. We believe this format will help all our students gain greater understanding and achieve mathematics success in future courses. The online program provides instruction with scaffolding. Scaffolding means the topics are not handled once and then left behind. Rather, each topic helps to build knowledge in each new subject area. Even after moving on to new material, the student is expected to recall and use previously learned skills. Furthermore, you move at your own pace through the program. When a skill is adequately mastered, the software allows you to move on to new material. This allows you to move quickly through familiar and previously mastered material and focus your time on new subjects. You receive feedback on individual problems and your tests. This allows each of you to feel more engaged in your own learning, as well as getting immediate help when requested. At every level and in every module, we encourage professor and student interaction and support, as well as student-to-student support and learning. Finally, this software allows you to continue where you left off. Whether you take a break from your learning, have to repeat a course, or continue on while remaining in the Basic Skills program, the software recognizes your individual login and allows you to continue right where you left off. No wasting time listening to lectures on material you've already mastered. Progression through the program depends on success in each module test. If you score at least an 80% on a test, the software will allow you to move on to new material until you find a subject area in which you score less than 80%. If and when you score less than 80% on a test, the computer will automatically generate homework assignments for you. The content and quantity of this homework is determined by the subject and quantity of the problems you missed. Work on your homework, ask your professors for help, watch the online lectures and help videos until your homework is completed. Now the system allows you to take another test. The cycle then repeats. 80% or more, you move on. Under 80%, you receive more homework practice until your scores improve beyond the required threshold. There are certain policies and procedures you should be aware of when taking this course. First of all, attendance is mandatory and will be figured into your class participation score for the course. You should always arrive on time for the class. Lateness can accumulate into absences. Please note that 6 absences in one semester may result in your being dropped from the course. When in the computer lab, you are expected to stay on task at all times. This is a math lab and is only to be used for that purpose. You should always maintain a courteous and quiet work environment. Keep your voice low when consulting with a professor, wait your turn for help, and keep your materials neatly organized and out of the way of others. This is your chance to get help from your professors directly, so please ask questions and get help whenever you need it. Politely get a professor's attention, and he or she will be happy to assist you in turn. While you may have time now and then to do some of your math homework in the lab, this is not designed to be a homework study hall. Rather, this time is primarily to be used tackling new topics, learning new material, and for testing. There are some basic lab rules for all students. No food or drink is permitted in the lab at any time. Instructors might grant an exception, but don't expect it to happen. No calculators are allowed unless you give the instructors written documentation from the Disability Support Center regarding a personal accommodation. There is plenty of scrap paper professors can provide for you to work out problems on your own. Bring a pen or pencil with you to every class. If you would like to listen to music while you work, you must use headphones and keep the volume low enough to be inaudible to others around you. Any electronics must be set to a vibrate or silent setting. No emailing or texting is permitted in the lab. If you need to make or receive a personal phone call, please step outside of the lab with your cell phone before talking. Should a student violate these rules, the instructors may confiscate any electronic devices, change any grade on a test, ask the student to leave the room, and/or drop the student from the course. Your success in the class depends on your hard work and cooperation. When you arrive for class, come on time and be prepared. When you first arrive, sign in and check for any information or announcements. Sometimes you will receive a message that you are ready for testing. If so, please proceed to the testing station. If a test is not indicated, work with an available professor on any problems or issues you may have had on your homework. Work through these concepts so that you may succeed at completing all assignments. Finally, if you have time remaining, you may work on your homework assignments on an available computer. There are some special considerations when taking a test at the testing station. You are not permitted to have any electronic devices of any sort without professor permission. Leave your electronics and any other personal items under your chair or back at your regular computer station. Scrap paper will be provided for you. Be sure to bring your own pen or pencil to the testing area. Proceed through the test using the paper as needed. When you are finished, notify a professor. He or she will take your scrap paper notes and, if you wish, will consult with you regarding your results and any missed problems. Your professor will then guide you toward your next activity. A lot of students have difficulty organizing their math problems and solutions on paper. This disorganization can lead to further difficulties in solving problems and keeping your thought processes organized and streamlined. Learning a few basic problem-solving and note-taking tips can help you succeed in this course. Keep a separate book for taking notes on video lectures or direct instruction from your professor. As only you will see these notes, you may organize them however you wish. On the other hand, when you are working on a test or take-home assignment problems, you'll want to be careful to organize each step of your mental process on paper. Include the problem number with the work and enough space around the problem to clearly separate it from other work. Try not to exceed more than 8 problems per side of paper. Legibility, standard mathematical notation, and communication with others are the key points. Finally, when you are working on problems and practicing in the lab, use this time to prepare for the tests and practice your mathematical organization. While getting the correct answer is obviously important, you should also focus on correct notation and spacing. All students must complete all 10 modules in order to proceed on to college-level math courses. These 10 modules correspond to 16 tests, 14 chapter tests, and 2 cumulative tests. Math 91 is equal to modules 0 through 4. Math 94 is equal to modules 5 through 8, and Math 99 is equal to modules 9 and 10. Mastery must be achieved in all modules to complete the sequence. It is possible to exceed these minimum requirements. If you complete all the modules during your enrollment in Math 91, you will not need to enroll in Math 94 or 99 in the future. Your module grades are averaged to compute your final course grade. But don't worry about all the practices and pretests. Only the highest test score in each module is used toward your grade. In addition, class participation and your take-home writing assignments will also contribute to your course grade. When you have successfully completed all 10 modules, you will receive a grade of A, B, or C, depending on your average score. This indicates completion of the Mastery Learning course, allowing you to enroll in college-level math courses. Prior to completing all 10 modules, you will receive a grade of M if you are making satisfactory progress toward completion of the Basic Skills program. The M grade indicates completion of that particular math course, Math 91 or 94, and permits you to enroll in the next math course, Math 94 or 99. A grade of NP indicates that you are not making satisfactory progress in the program. This requires repeating the current math course and may affect your financial aid. A mark of X indicates that you have been dropped from the course. When you enter the MyMathLab program, you will first go to the website www.coursecompass.com. At this starting screen, there is a spot for new students to register to use the program. If you are returning to the course after registering in an earlier session, you should click on the Sign In button to sign into the software. After you have signed in, you will be presented with a menu of options. The Announcements button will take you to any announcements the professors have for your class. The Homework button will take you to your computer-generated homework assignments. These are customized for you based on your particular needs and abilities. The Quizzes and Tests button is your way into the module tests. Your gradebook will provide you with access to your current test and homework scores. The study plan will give you additional problems for practice and other help. The e-book button takes you to your online textbook. This includes video lectures and sample problems for you to try and work through. There are a lot of ways to get help within the MyMathLab system, but some of the most useful and most popular are the many videos provided within the system. Many individual problems have their own videos provided, and each topic section also has a video for you. These are really quite helpful and should not be considered simply extra help. Instead, think of these as a great interactive method of learning a new concept. These are like mini customizable math classes on the topics you need and want. New students will receive hands-on instruction to these videos in the second half of the orientation. Of course, there are also a lot of other ways to get help throughout the course. Your professor is happy to assist you in person, whether in the lab or during each professor's individual office hours. You may also email your professor through the Cumberland County College email system or by clicking on Ask My Professor within the software. The college's Success Center is available for group and individual tutoring sessions. Details may be found in the Success Center office and on posters around the room. The Pearson Company, who produced the MyMathLab software, also provides a limited amount of free online tutoring. Each student can only use the tutoring for a certain period of time for free, so be careful not to accrue additional expenses. Pearson and the college can also both provide you with technical support. This is not for math topic help, but rather for difficulty with your computer or the software itself. Finally, please keep in mind that accommodations for learning and testing are available at Cumberland County College. If you received accommodations in high school or think you may be eligible for them now, please contact the college's Disability Support Center. Please note that no accommodations can be made for any student in any class without a written record from the Disability Support Center. Well, by now you have all the basics for the course. If you have any questions or would like to repeat this presentation, please let your professor know right away. If not, you are ready to move on to the second part of the orientation. Good luck!